Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another Monday Night Raw review. Tonight, it's going to be a big night. The Ring General is going to be making his Raw in-ring debut, which means only one thing. The greatest man that's ever existed in the whole of human mankind is wrestling tonight, which excites me more than anything. But before we get into that, what I will just say is thank you guys ever so much for all the support. It does mean the absolute world to me. Please don't forget to go and like and follow and subscribe to this channel as well, as we have got a big week coming up. We've got this show, the Monday Night Raw review. We've got the NXT review coming up tomorrow. I've got a PlayStation top on. It's a pajama top. Can't be asked to change. We've also got my live SmackDown review that I do every week now. About 10 minutes after SmackDown finishes, I go live on YouTube, but it's changing. This time, we will be going live on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. We will be doing 3 of those live streams all at once, so please come and check that out. On Saturday, we are doing, when I say we, I mean me. I am doing my first ever watch along. I will be doing the Night of Champions watch along coming this Saturday. More? Do I hear you guys want more? Absolutely. On Sunday, I will be doing my NXT Battleground watch along. A lot of content coming your way. Not only that, the day after Night of Champions, I will be doing a separate video of breaking down my top 10 or top 5 or however many I can find things that I found great or bad during Night of Champions. It will be like an overview of a review of Night of Champions. Not only that, I will be doing the same thing the day after Battleground, doing an overview of what I thought of Battleground. So, if you haven't already, please go and subscribe to this channel. Go over to Twitch to Mark Talks Wrestling. Go and give us a follow on there and make sure that when we go live, you guys join, chat. Even if you sit in the background and just want to listen to me or don't want to listen to me and just have me on in the background and then come into me after each match and give me your opinion, that doesn't matter with me whatsoever. But I look forward to seeing you guys. We've got a lot of stuff happening. We've got a lot of stuff happening tonight. Let's have a quick look before we do anything of what is going on, if I can find it very, very quickly. I know that there's a lot of changes happening tonight because a lot of superstars that were meant to be there have already gone. I'm not even going to try and do that. So tonight we've got Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor. We've got the 6-man tag match Imperium versus Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Matt Riddle. And we have also got tonight the final face-off and the contract signing between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. And we also have Cody Rhodes and Brock Lesnar in the same arena at the same time, plus much, much more. Make sure you stick around, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and let's get into it, shall we, baby? Right, a lot has just happened to kick off Monday Night Raw, so let's quickly get into it while Ricochet is doing his entrance. We had Cody Rhodes coming into the arena with Brock Lesnar demolishing him, absolutely throwing him around like he's a rag doll, and then picking up a keg with 2 hands and throwing it against Cody Rhodes' hand to destroy him even more. And during all of that, Brock Lesnar was shouting, "You want to fight? Here is a fight." This match at Saudi Arabia at Night of Champions, don't forget, we will be doing a watch along, will be annihilating. Then Paul Heyman's in the ring saying he got a special invitation to come to Monday Night Raw to sort of build up a little bit more about Night of Champions. And I have to say, he did an excellent job with building that up with Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa going after the tag team titles against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And as they did that, they come down to the ring and Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens and Paul Heyman just disappeared. Out of nowhere, and they're coming out saying they've done all of their talking, and Kevin Owens saying that excuse me, that they Roman Reigns wanted to do a tribute to Alpha and Sika, the proper tag team legends of the Samoan dynasty, and that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are going to be paying tribute or dedicating their match to the Usos, which then brought Imperium out. We're going to attack, but Riddle comes out, great, and then they sort of get their upper hand on the Imperium legends. But I'm interested to see how this goes, because I still feel like that Roman Reigns is going to lose. I don't think he's going to be pinned. I think it could be Solo, but I don't see Solo getting pinned. The only way I see this match ending is a no disqualification match in a DQ. Sorry. I don't see Roman Reigns picking up the tag titles as much as I feel like WWE probably want to do it. I don't see them doing it. But I haven't got a clue. This is one of the matches where I sit down and I think about it and I don't know. The same with the AJ Styles Seth Rollins thing, with the reports coming out that there's more filming for Seth Rollins to do for Captain America as well, so he won't be there as much. Something in me is telling me that AJ might win it just because of that and then move over to Raw and carry on with that, and they swap with Seth Rollins. I do not know. But it is interesting to see what they do following from there, and it's a triple main event. So I'm trying to. Is the other main event going to be the Intercontinental title match between Gunther and Ali? I can't really think of who else it could be, but yeah, really interesting. We've now got Ricochet coming out to the ring, so now we're going to go and see what the one and only can do. Right. Right, just finished watching Bronson Reed versus Ricochet, and I have to say the first few minutes, Ricochet going for the knees, trying to cut the big man down, going for it, and then Bronson Reed did 4 moves before the ad break, which completely annihilated everything Ricochet has done. Anything this man is touching right now, Bronson Reed, I'm loving. He can sell, he can get on with it, he can go with anyone at this precise moment. The small man, the big man, anything. Absolutely I love everything he's doing at the moment, and that tsunami at the end was ridiculously good. Keep going, Bronson Reed. I want to see more of you. Right, so we've just watched Zoey Stark versus Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae doing an excellent job in sort of helping Zoey Stark on the main roster and helping her more moving forward. Comes out, attacks Candice LeRae before the bell even starts. Come on, Tiffany. Before the bell starts and sort of goes on. Candice gets a little bit of going as well. And then Nikki Cross comes out, tries to help, tries to celebrate a bit early. Zoey Stark then pushes them both into the stairs, which then leads to the K3 1000, the backwards go to sleep, basically. And Zoey Stark wins. I have to say, every time Zoey Stark is stepping foot in that WWE main roster ring, she is getting better and better and better. And that's all we're looking for. Microphone skills, personality, in-ring ability as well. It is all going to plan for her so far. And she is going to be a big threat on this roster. I've said it before and I will say it again. I'm looking forward to more Zoey Stark. Right, we just had Brock Lesnar coming out saying Cody Rhodes will not show up tonight. But if anyone wants a challenge to come out, Cody Rhodes comes out with his arms sort of in a sling, ice everywhere down it to calm down the inflation. He gets in the ring. Brock Lesnar puts down his hat, tackles him. Cody Rhodes has like 2 punches to the back of his head, and then the Kimura is locked in. Absolutely annihilates him with the Kimura. Looks like he breaks his arm, but we know Brock is too safe for that type of thing. But it's just a great way of doing it, because if Cody Rhodes does lose now on Saturday, there is a reason behind it. There's not, he's just lost clean. No. Brock Lesnar broke his arm. And that's how he lost. That's the only way I think they're going to go down the road for this now, is they've got Cody Rhodes the weakest it could be. You could also get Cody Rhodes to beat Brock, to say, look what I overcome to beat him, but it's Brock in Saudi. And we all know Brock does extremely well in Saudi Arabia. So while I was just doing this, I had a look. Brock Lesnar has wrestled 6 matches in Saudi Arabia. He has won 5 and lost 1. He has a win rate percentage of 83%, which is absolutely incredible. And I presume that's going to be 6 wins and 1 loss. Thank you. Maxine helps them pick up the W for their first win as a team. She was wearing the stars. She is becoming the academy. Thank you. And I've got Shinsuke Nakamura's theme song going off in my head. So. Yeah, that's enough. I've got a headache. Right, we just finished watching Shinsuke Nakamura versus Finn Balor for the just bragging rights, really, after Damian Priest didn't get pinned, Shin lost, but for the bragging rights, I would say, for the person who lost that match. I thought it was a really good back and forth, excellent match. Finn coming out on top with an assist with Damian Priest, I would say, as well. But it made Shin look strong that it took 2 of them to beat him down. But I know Damian Priest didn't touch him or anything, but it took 2 people to sort of distract him or try and help Finn beat Shinsuke Nakamura. Yeah, so I am very happy about. I'm not very happy because I wanted Shinsuke Nakamura to win, but at the same time, I'm not disappointed either. I thought both of the men that went in there put in an excellent job. Really excited, really looking forward to seeing what they do moving forward. I thought Shin would be winning because I thought that they would be building him to face Gunther at some point, but it looks like they're building Finn maybe for Money in the Bank and beyond that as well for the new world title. We just have to wait and see. But that was a great match. Really thoroughly enjoyed that. I think we've just found the person that's going to be tagging with Raquel Rodriguez next week, and I'm not going to go over it again. Tag team, if you haven't seen, go and watch my Friday night SmackDown Live, and I lose my absolute shit over the women's tag match. Yeah. I think we're going to be seeing Shotzi is now going to be Raquel Rodriguez's tag team partner against Chelsea Green and Sonya Deville in the Karen Connection versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler versus, I don't know, Ronda Rousey and Shayna Baszler have won it. Now we get Trish. Right, we just had Trish and Becky in the middle of the ring talking about their match and doing the contract signing for Saudi, the Night of Champions. And it started off with just Becky sitting there and sort of watching, not even really looking at Trish when she was talking. And Trish was going off about how she's the reason Becky's here and she's the reason why she's in the position she is today. And absolutely correct. I think Trish at times had to do things to try and get further in the career for WWE. And if it wasn't for Trish, I don't think the women would be where they are now. Trish trailblazed this industry. But tonight, Becky Lynch showed And she come out with some extremely good points that Becky is the future. She is the big time now. Trish is worried about it. And I thought what was really clever about the promo and the way it was going was Becky didn't really pay attention to Trish when she was talking, but when Becky was talking to Trish, you could see it going inside of Trish's head that it was bugging her, it was annoying her. She was getting under her skin over everything she was saying, and I thought it was really clever. And I thought it was really great on both women's part to put them both selves over, but also great for Trish to sort of show, like, the acting wise, that it really got to her, and you can tell by her face what it was really doing. So I thought it was really good. It's brought more and more attention towards Night of Champions, and it's bringing it more up as well. So really looking forward to it. Right, we just had Dominic Mysterio and Mami versus, well, she wasn't in the match, versus Apollo Crews. I thought Apollo looked good to start off with, but then Dominic sort of took over and Mami and to try and get in, and the frog splash was absolutely ridiculous from halfway across the ring. To hit the frog splash was phenomenal, as I'm seeing AJ Styles here, was phenomenal to see. I think the only thing that's really annoying me about Rhea Ripley is she's holding the SmackDown title. She's on Raw. Can we please do the title swap now? Unless you're going to change the titles or do something, it is getting a bit fucking ridiculous because they're using the titles they've got on the shows that they're not even on. I still think Mummy and Dom are goals. Simple as that. Right, we just finished watching Monday Night Raw, and the last match was the main event. It was Imperium versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Riddle. Thought it was a really good match, back and forth. I didn't think Gunther had that much time in the ring. When he did, it was effective. Yeah, and Giovanni Vinci took the pin. I'm disappointed. I don't agree completely with that decision. I don't think that was the right decision. I think that was the wrong way. If you look at the balance of things, yes, I saw people keep saying baby faces deserve to win. Yeah, I get that, but not when you're going up against Imperium, who are a team. You've got a tag team with an extra person. A team should not be losing to that. I don't think, in my opinion. I think if you're going to have Imperium be dominant, you needed them to win that and let Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens take the pin. No, Riddle to take the pin. You don't want Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to do anything before Night of Champions, but you want to cost Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens like what they did to the Usos on Monday night. You want to build more tension to that match at Night of Champions. So I'm a little bit disappointed with that. Towards, yes, I'm a massive Gunther fan, and yes, I love Imperium, the way they sell and the way they wrestle, but I just didn't think that was the right decision. I don't think that has really helped Imperium as a team going forward, but Gunther still looks great. But at some points, you're going to need to build more of that tag team division on Raw, and to do that, you need challengers. And you've just had Imperium lose to Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens twice in 3 weeks. Not the best look, is it? You've got Judgment Day that beat them, but Viking Raiders lost tonight, and you've got the Alpha Academies who won. I still feel you need to split those tag titles. Put one on SmackDown, one on Raw. Maybe they do that after Night of Champions to sort of build the brands a little bit more. You can't keep having Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens going on to Raw or SmackDown because it will start diluting what they are, who they are when they turn up. So for me, I think they made the completely wrong decision there. But at the same time, Gunther still didn't take the pin, which I'm extremely happy about. And we get to carry on with him absolutely annihilating Ali at Night of Champions. As well as I said with the SmackDown and Raw titles, They need to do the same thing with the women's titles, swap them. You can't keep having the SmackDown brand being on Raw and the Raw branded on SmackDown. It makes complete nonsense why it still happens. That has to change. It has to change quickly. We then go back to a backstage segment with Cody Rhodes and Triple H walks in. I thought Adam Pearce was on the phone to Vince just because I wanted to be that fun. And he's talking to Cody saying, you need to see someone. And he goes, well, what would you do? What would have you done? Though it was a really good promo, the way Triple H sort of looked at Cody and sort of was trying to help him, but then realized at the end that there's no way that he's going to be able to talk Cody out of this match, and it has to be done no matter what. I still think Brock Lesnar is going to win. I think that he is going to beat Cody Rhodes and he's going to be using that arm. And I don't think Cody taps. If he does it, I think he's going to pass out from the pain, which will then protect Cody and protect Brock at the same time. But who knows? He could walk in there with one arm and beat him. But sometime with Brock Lesnar, as I've said before all the time, if there's a set of aliens that come to this country, I'm sending Brock Lesnar because he will absolutely annihilate them. And having one arm is not good enough. You need two. So overall, I thought the SmackDown was okay. I thought it was good. I didn't think it was amazing. I thought we had a lot of stop-starts in there. Women's division is okay. Going forward, I think the only real happiness I really had during that was Maxine Dupree helping the Alpha Academy actually picking up a win this time, which I really liked. And then we'll just have to see how it goes from there. But yes, as I've said before at the beginning of this video, we've got a big week coming up for this channel, and I've made a decision as well. And on Wednesday, as it is Mental Health Awareness Month, I will be releasing a video talking about my struggles, what I've been through, what I have had, what I got to, and how I got to the other end, and where I am today, and what I need to do to improve myself mentally moving forward. But that will be coming out Wednesday, and for the first time ever for my group of channels I've got, I will be releasing that one video on both channels. I want to make sure that enough people that watch my content, that go out of their day to sit down, watch it on their telly, iPad, phone, listen to it, whatever you do, get to understand what I've been through, where I've been, and where I'm going. And if it helps one person out there, and one person reaches out to me and talks to me about whatever they're going through, and I can help in any way, then that is mission successful for me. Yes, so we've done this Monday Night Raw review. Tomorrow will be NXT. Wednesday will be my mental health video. On Friday will be my Friday night SmackDown review. Saturday will be my Night of Champions watch along and the review of Night of Champions. And then we will have Sunday, which will be NXT Backlash. And we will be doing a live watch along. Please go and watch OLE, our local establishments pre-show and post-show with Astrid that will be happening for NXT. Watch Astrid, then pop over to me, and then pop back to Astrid afterwards, and then we will be able to do that. But with that, that will be me. Thank you guys ever so much. Everything sort of just went. But with that, all love, all care, and peace.